Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Wine and Whisper.
Let me adjust my mic. Let's turn you off.
Ooh, so much is happening.
Mm-hmm.
Put you on silent. So Denise, I have a fun fact for you.
Ooh, I'm ready.
Do you know that MLK, which typically falls on the second Monday of the month? Third Monday of the month? Sure. Do you know that's typically the statistic is that typically that is when most people stop doing their New Year's resolution?
I believe it. Because it takes 21 days to form a habit, and MLK typically falls anywhere between the 15th, 16th, 17th. Well, anywhere from the 15th to the 19th of the Monday.
Mm-hmm.
I think every rare so often it's the 20th.
So I find that funny because I didn't do a New Year's resolution. Did you?
I didn't do a resolution as so much as a goal. But we talked about this before.
Right. We don't do resolutions. Okay.
We do goals.
I don't do a goal either for myself this year.
Okay.
I think
You do goal because you were supposed to have a goal on how many books last year.
I didn't meet my goal.
Okay.
It's okay. I'm already 9 books in.
Okay.
So I'm starting this year off differently.
Okay.
And I had to, sidebar, I had to talk to one of the other moms about this because I realized where my dip in reading was. So I went
Friday nights.
No, I mean I always read on Friday nights, but no. Once April hit, I stopped reading as much
because you're preparing for recital because you have the pictures and all the things. Okay, that makes sense.
Yes, and so I hit a slump between April and June, which is accurate. Right
on target.
And then I realized that this summer I was outside a bit. This summer, mind your business.
I was there with you.
We were outside. So then I didn't read as much this summer like I did last summer.
Okay.
And then I picked up again in September.
Okay.
So I had my normal ramp. So she and I were talking, and she was like, well, Nikita, you obviously can hit your goal, but you have to heavy load in the front. And she's absolutely correct.
Okay.
So by pure accident, I'm heavy loading in the front because I'm already 9 books deep.
Okay.
And my goal for this year, I think I put at 80. I dropped it by 20 books.
So 60. Because how many did you do?
No, I did 100 last year. So I did to 80.
So okay.
And last year I read about 63 books.
Okay.
Which is still low for me, respectively. No offense. But still low for me. And I understand
that's 62 more than me.
I also understand that is a lot for most people. But for me, that's not enough.
Okay.
So I did 80, and it's my graph says that I am 4 or 5 books ahead of my goal.
Good.
Beautiful. So I'm going to continue to heavy load. Where was I going with this speech?
I don't know because we didn't uncork and unwind yet.
Let's uncork and unwind.
I was paying attention, y'all.
I wasn't. Oh, okay. So here we go. I'm back.
You got something for me. Okay. You got a statistic for me, right?
No, I already gave the statistic.
Oh, okay.
So, so I came across this post because I didn't do a goal. Here we go. I'm circling back. I didn't do a goal this year because I was disheartened last year by my goal of books and whatever. And I said other things and I didn't meet them all. I met like 4 of them out of the 10.
Okay.
So then I was like, oh, I'm not doing it this year. But then I saw something and I realized that I can go with this vibe and this makes me feel better. Okay. It says to look at a resolution, a goal as seasons.
Okay.
And so they were talking about how the first 4 months, each month has a season. So the seasons are January is your rest and hibernation.
Okay.
February is self-romance and love.
Okay.
Which is February.
It's a given. Right? Okay.
March is preparation.
Preparing for the warm.
And April is your actual.
Because when everyone starts to go outside.
But that hits me because I was like, oh, this sounds so much better to me. Because I hate the fact that, and I don't know if you feel the same way, but I hate the fact that January comes along and they say January 1st or January 2nd, we're about to go hard and we're going to go strong and we need to do all this fucking shit and we're going to dominate and da 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 da. And I'm like, that's aggressive.
It is rather aggressive.
And then
But that's why people do the dry, right? The dry is to recoup and reset. The dry January.
so I saw another meme about dry
Oh
January.
gosh. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm gonna find this one, but this one says, "I'm doing dry January," and the friend is like, "What?" Question mark. And
Mm-hmm.
she's like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna drink dry wine." So,
Yeah.
and I just chuckled my soul.
That's not what they mean, honey.
No, not at all. But it just tickled my soul because I love that. Yes, I can do a dry January with you, boo. Drink all of the dry wine. Some Sauv, some Gruner, some Gruner. Okay, sorry. So,
Pinot falls in there, right?
Pinot is a dry. It's a semi-sweet, I think they call it.
Chardonnay,
Chardonnay is a dry.
Sauvignon Blanc.
That's Sauv. Oh, I love a good Sauv. It's so good.
Keep all that.
No, it's delicious. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
so I am because you want to start off strong in January,
Mm-hmm.
which sometimes is hard because if you're like some people, you're going hard December 31st and finish the year off strong.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm being nosy. It sounds like they fighting outside.
Excuse us, folks.
Let's be nosy real quick. Oh, they loud? But they sound like they was about to throw some bowls. Like, what you do
They
that
did.
for?
No,
Yeah.
you.
That's like the cat looking out the window. Boop, back.
My brain. Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. You found it.
I found it. I'm here. So do you ever feel like sometimes January starts and all of these memes, the motivation is that we have to start strong in January, but sometimes your soul is still sitting in December?
I wouldn't say my soul's still sitting in December, but I mean, I think I learned a long time ago. Don't set up false expectations for myself. I think more recently, I would say in the last several years, and this is why I don't do resolutions anymore. I'm just like, listen, set a goal. You have the
Mm-hmm.
whole year to do it. And if you really, really want to do it, you're going to do it. But if you're not going to do it, you're not going to do it. So I don't know. I try not to put that kind of pressure on myself, but I get why people do because some people want to be more disciplined. They want to be more action based. I don't do that anymore. I don't know if it's because I've hit 40 and what's what our girl
You hit
say?
40?
I did hit 40. I don't
Did
know
I
if
know that?
it's like our girl what did Jill say in her interview the other day? Jill was talking about in her 20s
Did you know she has a new album coming out? Mm-hmm.
the 13th of February,
I'm so excited.
right before Valentine's Day. We plugging for her. She don't even know.
Right.
But she did the interview with Angie Martinez.
Mm-hmm.
And she was talking about her 20s, her 30s, her 40s, and her 50s,
Okay.
and how she shows up differently. And I think I hit that tipping point at 40 where I'm just like, and I think who else the other Tajari P. Henson?
Mm-hmm.
She was also like, in your 40s, you don't care. But then when you hit 50, you really don't care. So I'm at a point where it's not that I don't care, but I don't care if it doesn't matter to me. If it matters, I'm showing up. I'm going to do what I need to do. But if it's not anything that's going to make or break me, I don't care. I don't give two flying fucks. I've been pissing people off. Where they're like, oh, doesn't that bother you? And da 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 da.
No.
You see what they're doing? You see what I'm doing. You see where I'm at? Oh, okay.
We don't give a fuck where they at.
Right. That's for them to figure out.
So do you know 2026 is the year of no period?
I love it. It's also the year of the horse, which means the year 2025 was the year of the snake. You shed everything you need to shed. And as the horse, as they're saying in prediction, you move forward.
Don't look
so
back.
Whatever you shed, you can't
Leave
take
it.
it back. You leave it there and you move forward. You just Superman.
What do we do? Do it again?
Superman.
Listen, I love all of this. I'm here for shedding what was ever in 2025 and moving forward in 2026, but doing it at my own pace.
Right.
So
That's a Nikita Margarita.
Hi, Nikita Margarita.
Nikita Margarita.
Sounds like a song.
Give me one margarita.
Give me 2 margaritas. So, do you know that way back when,
Mm-hmm.
before we had all this social technology and everything, and we were just trying to get our lives together, that of course, as it got colder outside, people did less things.
I believe it.
So we were only really productive as a human nature. We were only really productive during
March through December.
March through October, November. So like October, November, December, January, February were kind of.
December they did because you still had Rockefeller. You still had other things.
I was not going out in the cold.
But there are people who did.
Because they're crazy.
You see the tree. Mm-hmm. Like you would not have found me in New Year's Eve. It was too freaking cold to be out there. I think it was like under 30 degrees this year.
I was in a bar.
It's different. I'm talking about the people outside.
I was in a bar, happily drinking on New Year's Eve.
Mm?
Telling everyone
In London.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Telling everyone Happy New Year's.
Which she forgot to record for us, guys.
Mind your business.
I at least have an excuse. The weather, the inclement weather, deterred us because it was snowing.
I just forgot.
Mm-hmm.
I was living the moment.
We digress. Return.
Okay. So, I feel that people always think that we're supposed to go hard in January.
Mm-hmm. And that's supposed to keep the momentum throughout.
Right. But realistically, when you look at it, no one's going hard in January because it's cold. No one wants to be outside. No one wants to do the things in January because it's negative 77 outside. So going to the gym is fucking impossible.
Yeah.
Because it's negative 24 and you're trying to tell me that I need to go into the gym and sweat and get back in my car.
And I'm supposed to be excited to be out in the cold like that.
Right. To be a fucking popsicle. So I love this idea that rest and hibernation is for, or just in general, that the cold months are for rest and hibernation.
Mm-hmm.
And that we become active in action and set things in motion once it starts to thaw. And we get our lives together because we're okay with going outside. I'm okay with going to the gym when outside it doesn't feel like I'm going to turn into a popsicle with the sweat that's slicking my body.
Right.
I'm just saying.
I mean, I definitely would consider swimming, but who wants to come out in the cold after swimming?
Nobody. Swimming is a great way to
exercise. It's a full body exercise. That's why you know what? Sidebar. So I don't know if you've driven past it, but there is the road to go back home for me to go back home.
Okay.
There is a gym before I hit that corner. And I want to say there is a pool inside of it. I don't think you've taken it.
Oh, no, you passed Lifetime. It's Lifetime. Lifetime has a pool.
That's a Lifetime? Do you know next to the gas station? You know what I'm talking about?
Yep, Lifetime is
on Passaic Ave.
Where the fuck are you? I'm on Eagle. I'm on the road before you get on 280.
No, I'm nowhere even there.
Where the fuck are you?
I'm talking about if
I'm driving to your house.
Nope.
Oh.
From the salon.
I'm driving home from the salon.
So not taking Route 3 way.
I'm taking the back road on River Road.
No. You know where Stuyvesant? No, you wouldn't know where Stuyvesant is.
I know where Stuyvesant is.
Okay, you know where the Starbucks was?
Yes.
Instead of making the right to go to so Starbucks is here.
Mm-hmm.
I make the left and make my way back that way.
Mm-hmm.
That road will bring me back. Excuse me. And I would have to make the right on the bridge to get back on 21.
Yep. Okay.
So there's a gas station at the corner, but there is a.
Your nails are pretty.
Thank you. There is a gym. Squirrel. There is a gym at the corner before I have to hit that bridge.
Okay.
Which is pretty much like Route 7, I think.
Okay.
Right? Because Route 7 will then bring me to Nutley.
Yes.
So yes.
Oh, you should Google and see if there's a gym.
There is a gym there.
No, I'm sorry.
If there's
you
a pool.
should Google and see if there's a pool.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I know, and I would do it. Even if it was maybe like a couple of laps back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
I would do a good 4 to 6 laps.
Is a lap down and back? 1?
Yeah. I do a 4 to 6 laps. I know, and I know it's not a full hour workout, but it's a full body workout.
It is.
to go back and forth. That's a lot of breath work.
It is.
It's a lot of range of motion.
It is.
And
swimming is the best exercise you can possibly
right,
do.
if I did that 4 to 6 laps back and forth, I'd be fine. I'd probably get tired halfway,
That's
but
okay.
I'd push myself because I'd probably start off, small, maybe 2, maybe 3, right? And then work my endurance up to 4 to 6.
Yes.
That right there would probably be anywhere from 20 to 30-minute workout. And technically, you're supposed to work out anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes per day, and you get better results versus doing a full hour workout every other day.
Correct. Absolutely. Because you're putting your body through a stress every day versus every other day.
Right.
But again, who the fuck wants to go and do any of this
in the winter?
Correct. Okay, so they say that your circadian rhythm. I'm just pulling out facts today, guys. I just have facts. Your circadian rhythm slows down and it becomes low energy, less motivation, because during the wintertime there's less sun. This makes all the sense in the world. So again, we don't do things in the wintertime. We want to.
But that would be the equivalent of animals hibernating.
So why can't I fucking hibernate?
Right? They stuff, bury, and then they hibernate for what? How many months?
All of winter.
All of winter.
All of winter.
Right? Because bears, they eat stuff to clog up their holes so they don't have to poop on themselves. They do.
I know.
So they don't have to poop on themselves. And then they sleep for the duration of the winter. And because your body temperature lowers, it they don't. That's why they don't get sick.
Correct. So then they say that not everyone, they say that we all have some sort of seasonal affective disorder, which I think is absolutely true because during the wintertime, I definitely get more grumpy and more agitated.
I'm more sleep deprived, which is funny because we have longer days.
We do have longer days. So I'm not more sleep deprived.
I am.
I definitely feel like I sleep more in the wintertime than I do in the summertime.
I also have kids that still have to wake up and go to school.
So you have no option but to wake up.
And in the summertime, they're not in school. I get to sleep in a little bit longer.
Yep. Oh, but here's the fact.
Okay.
Melatonin production increases during darker fucking months, which makes sense why I sleep so much during the winter time. Meanwhile, when the sun is out and blazing, you can't catch me inside. I'm so excited.
So I guess it's correlated to how your body sees the light in the day.
The light is what gives you the energy. And it's so true because when I wake up, when I was doing my 9 to 5 thing, right? And I had to wake up and it was still dark outside. When I tell you that I was the grumpiest, I couldn't. Well, when I was on the train, I could. When I was driving, I was angry. So I noticed that I was angrier during those months of getting up to go to work because the sun wasn't out. But then when the sun was out later on, I was like, all right, I can go to work today.
Frolic in the grass.
But it's so true. And then also still thinking about the melatonin aspect of it, I do feel fatigued in the wintertime. Extra fatigued.
Yeah.
But again, not
because your body, right? Like you say, circadian rhythm sees dark and it's like, you should be asleep right now.
Yes. But meanwhile, come July, catch me outside. What are we doing? 10 o'clock, we going for a drink? Hey, I'm ready. Do you know that Carnival is less than 30 days away? Okay. Hey, I'm so excited. When
you sound like you going.
I'm not. I wish I was.
Oh, I don't have that kind of money.
I don't have that kind of money either. I'm going to plan for it.
One of these days.
Catch me outside.
Worst case, I mean, we still have time to play Urbana. It's not the worst case, but
let's go to Caravana even if we don't mash up on the road, right? Let's just go to Caravana and go to a fest.
Okay. First weekend in August, right?
I know when it is.
Okay. My sister wanted to. We don't have to invite her, but I'm just saying.
She's always welcome to come, right?
Yeah.
That's always
she feels bad for being the third wheel, but it's like, come on, I know it's something you want to do. Let's just do it.
Right, just do it.
Oh, imagine an episode in the hotel room and we did that. As we're getting a GRWM, get ready with me. Did I say that right?
You did. GRWM. So the only thing is, if we really go to Caravana, we got to book it now because those hotels do get expensive. And I'm not trying to stay with my aunt. I love my aunt, but I'm not trying to stay with my aunt because she don't live in Toronto. She lives outside of Toronto.
Gotcha.
I will have to go visit my aunt, but yes.
All the plans. We've got to plan this off camera, guys.
Okay, so Caravana is coming. And if you don't know what Caravana is, please go look up Caravana and we can go to Last Lap. Okay.
You can tell me all the things. It's okay.
Okay, yay! So I don't know if you know this.
It's
but
Canada accepts us. We don't need a visa. Passport? We need a visa?
Yeah, I looked it up. We have to go apply. It's quick. It's easy. Anyway, so now,
I'm sorry.
so thinking about all those things, the fact that you get sleepier in the wintertime, your circadian rhythm naturally tells you need to slow down.
Mm-hmm.
You do all of these things, but then all of the advertising and the marketing tells you to go hard, to start fresh, to be a new you. You know how disheartening that is?
It's capitalism. You know why it's capitalism? Because, okay, so
I'm ready.
October, November, December, right? Let's talk about it in a financial sense, right? Fiscal, right? The fiscal year. Fiscal year typically for most industries and for most businesses is the January 1st through December 31st, right? And they
Yes.
break them up in quarters. So they're looking at the revenue and the progress of the production quarterly. So the hardest quarter, they want to make sure that they can end the fourth quarter, which would include September, October, November, and December. Hence why we have Black Friday, right? Because it all has to do with the stock market. They want to make sure they end the year off in the black and not in the red, so that this way they can bring in the new year with a surplus, and people who are in big wig positions can have their bonus, right? So that's a little back history there. So when you come into the first quarter, which is the hardest quarter because a lot of people are recouping from the fourth quarter, they need to have incentives to be able to keep the financial flow going. So this is why you have the push for new year, new you. You have the gym push out, you have the organization push out, you have the eating right push out. All of that is propaganda and advertisement to be able to still keep money flowing in, even though people are trying to recoup from the last quarter. The other part to it is, have you ever noticed that there is a holiday in every single month that requires a huge financial expenditure? January, you don't have it because it's a recoup. So the only recoup you have is going to be your workout, new resolution with the food and everything like that. That's when you see all the Weight Watcher commercials, Jenny Craig commercials, all that stuff, right? Or like the what you call it, what's the one that comes to your house? Like a Blue Apron or whatever.
Hungry Root.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that's what January does, right? They've been able to fix
meal prep.
Right. They've been able to fix that loophole in the last 10 years with that. Think about it. That's 10, 15 years. That's a big push, right?
Yeah.
What's in February?
Valentine's Day.
March.
St. Patty's.
April. Easter.
But it's not always in...
For the most part.
Easter.
It is. Right?
Memorial
Even
Day.
if it's in the tail end of March. Because sometimes my birthday falls on Easter. Correct. Or Black or whatever. But it's going into... And then you have spring break. Okay. Right? March, April, spring break and those things, right?
Yes.
Then you have May.
Memorial Day.
June. Graduation.
Prom.
Whatever.
All of it.
All of it, right? July summer
4th.
Holiday. And July 4th.
July 4th.
And Juneteenth now. Because they're trying to...
Well, that's June. Juneteenth. Yes.
Right, June. Yeah. They're trying to... Right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have... The only month you don't have that happen, August, because it's back to school.
But still, back to school.
Right? July and August is back to school. Right? Mm-hmm. September, Labor Day. October, Halloween. November, Thanksgiving. Friday, all of the big major holidays. Every now and then Ramadan. But Ramadan doesn't count. But like Hanukkah and Christmas and Kwanzaa. Commercialism. Did that make sense for you guys now? Okay. I'm glad I was able to help.
I want you to know I never thought about it that way. And now that you spelled it out for me, I'm so annoyed. Because I didn't realize that I was literally spending money every month.
Yeah. Intentionally, that's what they want. That's how they keep the economy going.
I probably will, right?
Yeah.
Because I can't help it. But
yeah. And that's separate from people who need birthdays,
anniversaries, weddings, baby showers,
appliances breaking down, vehicles breaking down and you need to get new purchases of whatever,
That part.
electronics, new things, all that. That's completely separate from all of that.
That's so annoying.
It is.
Let's go into our next season. So we're talking about consumerism.
Okay.
February has become all about consumerism, literally. And she didn't. Now that she says it, it makes so much sense. Because while January is about consumerism, it's not in your face that way because there's no holiday.
Right.
Where the first holiday really is going to be Valentine's Day, where they're pushing the hearts, the candy, the
President's Day
restaurants.
sales, Black
All-
History Month.
We can push Black History Month every month. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's every day. But they again, it's the mind game.
It is. So I'm gonna do what this thing says.
Okay.
Where February now is going to be about self-love and self-acceptance.
Okay.
I'm not going to worry about it because they definitely do push a whole bunch of couple shit for you in February. Love my husband very much so. Don't give a fuck. I'm going to worry about me and my life. My self-acceptance, my self-love, because they don't push that necessarily in February. They're trying to tell you that if you don't got a boo and if you're not cuffed up, you're not as worthwhile as everybody else.
Right. That's why there's so many November babies.
She's not wrong.
I said what I said when I said it.
She's not wrong, y'all. So yes, I'm gonna continue to do that. I think that February, I'm definitely so let's focus. January, I'm definitely resting and hibernating. If I get a workout in, I'll be very proud of myself. It's not that I don't move every day, but if I do an extra movement, I'll be proud of myself. Low key, I think that I was meant to do this rest and hibernation thing because I can't find my remote for my walking pad. So I think it was supposed to happen anyway. Let's just talk about that.
I need a walking pad. We'll talk about that offline. I need one.
Absolutely. They're lovely things. So then I'm definitely going to continue. I'm going to continue with February and the self-love. And side story, but it ties in. So at one point, Ibrahim and I celebrated Valentine's Day in the sense that he managed it and took care of it, and we did the thing. And then he became deep in his faith and said that it was all about consumerism and they don't celebrate holidays, so he's not celebrating Valentine's Day.
So how's he gonna show? I'm not to say that he can't do it on a regular day, but how's he gonna show up on a regular day to express his love for you?
I mean, so
because that's technically what they're saying it is.
So he does, and that's what he says. He says that I tell you I love you all the time. I get you flowers when I can. This, that, and the third.
Okay.
But I like Valentine's Day.
Right. I don't want to be left out.
It's not even that I don't want to be left out. You set the precedence for us when we first started fucking dating. And now you changed the precedence without talking to me about it. You just said, I'm not doing it because of my religion and it's not needed. Because I tell you every day. We didn't have a fucking conversation. You had a sweeping proclamation about it. So I'm going to continue with the sweeping proclamation that he has. Ooh, I'm going to take myself out on a fucking date. I'm going to do
Valentine's.
Absolutely. I'm going to do all the things for me. Not you felt it. Whatever. So then we roll into the next season, which is your birthday. Hey.
I mean, great things come out of March.
So March is preparation month.
For?
Just life.
Okay.
So preparation month in the sense that you were getting yourself ready because now it's getting warm. Now your body is accepting the fact that the days are getting longer. The sun is coming out more often. It's not cold as fuck outside. So we can go and do exciting things. But it's not 100% yet, right? It's not that.
Still brewing.
Right. So it's saying that you're going to think about this idea and you're going to start planning. Isn't it the saying, March rain brings April showers bring May flowers?
Yes.
Okay, but push it back a month. That's what it is. Push it back. So we're not getting down on ourselves and we're not saying that, oh, well, we didn't do a goal. January 19th came and we stopped doing our habit and our resolution. We're not going to beat ourselves up, y'all. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. March, we're going to go in with a nice fresh head and we're going to sit down and we're going to be like, well, what do I want to do for the rest of the year?
Okay.
You've recouped your money. I'm claiming it for us and for you.
Mm-hmm.
Recoup your money, boo. Recoup your money. You've gotten your life together and you've decided you're here and you're ready.
Okay.
Start planning it out. What do you need to do that you need to get accomplished? What trips do you have to book?
Right.
That's always my biggest
Do
thing.
you need to write it down or map it out?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Like that. You know how people get those big calendars and they map out their year? Map out your year in March, boo. What's stopping you?
Right.
What's saying that because you didn't start in January, besides the world?
Create the commitment to yourself.
Right. Make January say fuck it and go ahead. And when you're ready in March, when it's warm and you feel more motivated to go out and do all of the things, make your goals. Why do we have to follow the path of everybody else? I don't want to be in that river. Okay. It's always conversation.
That's always the song in my head.
So now we're in April, which is my birthday month.
It is. Great things come out of April.
Absolutely. So now it's April, and the word for April is action. So you did all your preparation. You thought about what you wanted for the rest of your year.
Now you put foot to pavement.
But not even that. You're rested because you didn't go from that crazy fucking holiday season. And you're like, if you're like me, you're trying to go visit 3 different fucking families over the holidays, right? So you're running back and forth between Christmas and New Year's, trying to make everyone happy. You went out on Old Year's, so then you're tired as fuck. So then it's just one of those. It is Old Year's.
Sorry, I'm just Old Year's. Go ahead.
So you're tired as fuck when New Year's come. So then January hits, and they're still trying to push this agenda of being strong, go get it. But you're tired as fuck because between Halloween, because realistically, Halloween to December 31st, you're booking it. You're buying presents. You're trying to organize food for multiple occasions.
In my case, working 12, 13-hour days.
Right. So you're here, and now they're trying to tell you to get strong and suck it up, Buttercup. Fuck the agenda. I love this. I'm really glad I stumbled upon this. Fuck the agenda. And here we are. We're going to rest and recover in January. Prepare in March. And as you rest and recover, you give yourself love because I know you need a massage because you probably didn't do it. You definitely didn't do it in November, December. Because what time do you have in November, December to go get a massage and to do self-love, to do the journaling, to do all the things that you would normally do? There's no time.
Nope.
So then here comes April. You're recovered. You feel the love again. You've prepared.
You've replenished. You've poured back into yourself.
And we can go and do all of the things. Because...
And that's why you're outside.
That's why I'm outside. Because then your body is mentally prepared. The sun is shining down on you. It's just saying, hi, world. And it's just beautiful. I think this is my new thing.
Okay.
I love it.
I want you to know, as you were talking, like 3 different songs came to mind just on the words that you said.
Can you tell me?
Sun is shining, the weather is sweet. And then what were the other things you said? I don't remember.
I don't know.
Just as quickly as they came and just as quickly as they left. But the last thing that you said was sun is shining. And so that's the song that came to my head, Bob Marley.
I love Bob.
My girls love him.
So do you know, I find it so, as we're talking about artists, sidebar. So we all know Bad Bunny is doing
Super Bowl.
And then the non-supporters of Bad Bunny, we'll just say that, are saying they need and be one of the headliners and sing along with him. So they got Green Day
to do the opening.
Yes. Do you know anything about Green Day?
They're not American.
No, but they're white. So that was the thing. They're white. I think they are American. I think they're from like the South somewhere.
Okay.
But Green Day recently, maybe a year ago now, sang a song, one of their songs. Can't remember their songs. I do know their songs, but I can't remember the song name. In the song they go,
I got another one for you. Did you see the Duolingo train in NYC. So one of the train lines,
but I love
one
this.
of the train lines had redecorated the entire train. This is a completely sidebar conversation. Completely redecorated the train to look like I think I have it. I can send it so we can put it up here for you guys.
Okay.
The whole little spiel. I'll pause for a second so we can let it play. Completely redecorated to look like a dual. First of all, there's a Duolingo owl, right? The Duolingo owl dressed up like Bad Bunny. Hilarious.
I have seen that. That's amazing.
Hilarious. But he's waiting for the train. The train pulls up.
Mm-hmm.
And when the train pulls up, you can sign the train. And it says, puerta and the different words that you would see. Because, Duolingo is teaching you by sight and word. And it was like, the Super Bowl will not be in English. Here's your time to practice. I love it.
That's amazing.
That's amazing. You know what? While you're talking, go ahead. You can talk.
I can talk?
You can talk.
Well, I'm just closing up now.
Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna send it to you. So that this way. This is the one I'm editing, right? I'm editing this one.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Okay. One of us. Either way, we got it.
So I'm just gonna close off, right? So as January, we're halfway through January at this point, or we're at the end of January realistically. And if you're starting to feel like you're behind on your goals, or you're feeling kind of defeated because maybe you started something and then you stopped, so you didn't form the habit, I want you to just take a pause. I want you to breathe. I want you to give yourself some grace, right? Because
that's very important.
It is. Because you went through this very trying, full of action, a lot of movement, the holiday season.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that we all need to just take this as a season. Rest and recover. Get your life together. Give yourself that grace that when the sun comes back up, you can say, I'm ready and let's go. You're not failing. You're not behind. We're just not following the fucking agenda that all this marketing is giving us, telling us that we need to be strong in January. New year, new you. No.
Self-care can look like cutting out the noise.
Exactly. So cut it out. Focus on you. Rest, recover, replenish. And then in April, I'll see you outside.
We'll keep you posted on Caravana.
Bye, Wispies.
See you next time.
Hey, Wispies. Thanks for joining us for another hard-hitting girl talk. If you have a topic or question for us, send us a whisper at info@wineandwhispersclub.com. That's whispers with an S. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like and subscribe on your podcast listening platforms. See you next time, Wispies.